Hi and welcome into another episode of PenanceChunk. Thanks for waiting, it takes a long time to get clips or progress videos at the moment. Here's where we left off. We need a rune battle axe, rune square shield, and the pet penance queen before we can unlock a new chunk. Starting out with 18 fishing, all from Evil Bob randoms. One of my favorite emotes finally unlocked, the zombie dance. $87 woodcutting, 88 woodcutting, another pie dish. I've got a few of these now. Can we get the baguette? Nope, a steel plate body. This would have been nice for the very early combat grind, but it's pretty useless now. There it is, 89 woodcutting. $7 thieving. Oh my god, bird's nest too. That's wild. That's my 100th also. It's pretty sick. Alright, so first let's use this. And that's crazy. This is how the last clip happened too, except for I was on mobile when I got the 100 bird nests. And I also got the book while I was on mobile. Let's do this 10 at a time. Two mahogany, that is. Two mahogany and two celastris. And a teak. These are all really rare. That's pretty rare too. Still no dragon fruit tree seeds though, so on that front I am doing well. Still looking at a potential 72 farming grind in the Xtreme village. Wasn't recording, but I just lamped to 8 thieving. Here's a look at what all I can get from medium gambles. I'm only looking for the rune battle axe and square shield, so let's hope to get those quickly and move on. Yes. Yes. Got an Ardougne too. Nine thieving. Jeez, look at this clip. We can see the rune battle axe is a small DPS upgrade over the dagger, but isn't really worth using at barbarians that have such a low defense and hit points. Nature runes may be very important for a future grind. Unfortunately, these only come from medium and not high gambles, so I won't be able to stockpile a lot of them before leaving the chunk. By the time I need them, I should have access to Moss Giants as a better source than BA. I didn't need the Mystic Lava Staff yet, as I don't have a magic training method, but now that I have it, I won't need to come back for it in the future. I'm about halfway from 9 to 10 thieving now. A big level coming in here, 90 woodcutting. the Rune Square Shield. On 52 GC, we are now done with mediums. That's not bad at all. I'm going to put this book on Hunter because I'm only one lamp away from 10 thieving, so I'll wait and be more efficient with my XP randoms here. These are rare drop table, 1 in 960. I hate to hate on RNG, but I really want a stale baguette for a green random event collection log, and it stings to see drops like this. A few events later, I've got the Genie, and with that, 10 thieving. We can now pickpocket farmers when we reach the Ardougne farm. We'll need to lamp to 17 Hunter next to get access to Puro Puro and all of the Empling drop tables. Two more levels is 20 fishing and 350 total. Thank you, Mr. Bob. I'm so annoyed now. I really want the mime pants, and I've gone through 6 mime randoms now and gotten all of the emotes and the rest of the outfit. The next one is guaranteed to be pants at least. I saw a Jagex Q&A where they discussed pulling an increased drop rate for stale baguettes from mystery boxes, so I'm going to save this for now. $91 woodcutting. The first Evil Bob random gave me 6 levels, and now we get just 1 level. 21 fishing. Halfway to 99 woodcutting. Nice. Another book, and 22 fishing, but we're not done. Here's another 2 books on Hunter in back-to-back randoms. I actually missed a surprise exam the day before these as well. I'd just gotten back from downstairs to get food and didn't notice the timer as I was banking my logs. Dunce spawned as I was approaching the bank, and I tried to click away in time but wasn't fast enough. Now we have a white stack of willows. We still need a lot more for future grinds though. That's my first sub 12 on solo healer. Unfortunately, I wasn't recording the run. I want to get a sub 12 recorded for a future episode though. I'm working on some new strats that will help me get this kind of time more consistently. $23 fishing now. $93 woodcutting. $2 Hunter. This changes everything. Another lamp. I'm getting a lot more of these ever since the 25-minute logout timer was introduced, because I'm getting more randoms overall. CBA was pretty slow this day, so I was playing in 306 and this guy noticed my username. He decided to check out my channel and was my 420th sub. Let's see if we can win the pet lottery with this lucky total XP. Nope, but it was worth a shot. $41 attack. I got a bit bored of woodcutting and I have something special planned for the next episode. According to some calculations I made months ago, I only need 108k willow logs to get 75 fire making and 87 fletching, enough to process magic logs at the highest level. I still need a lot more logs for 95 fletching though, which I'll need to get once I have access to Puro Puro. I want to give you an idea of how playing in casual BA for fun is different from getting the torso or diary done in World 306, so I'm going to include some gameplays going forward. I'm going to hop back and forth between a few different runs with different teams as I show this collector gameplay. Some of these strategies depend on which egg is chosen in the first call, so it's tough to catch them all on video in a single run. There's not much for a collector to do in most waves, so we play a supportive role to help speed up the slowest roll. On wave 1 through 4, this is Defender, and on waves 5 through 10, this is Healer. We never want to lure a healer west, so we'll run northwest until we've passed within 3 tiles of the cannon. This gets us out of sight of the healer spawn cave. Runners will spawn and then randomly move east, west, or south. As collector, we position ourselves west of the runner spawn to stop them from moving if they wake up and choose violence. This is called blocking the runner. Blocking runners keeps them close enough to the trap to be able to see the food and target it as soon as possible. If a runner is unblocked, it will usually die at least 6 seconds later than it would have if blocked. We only want to block the second runner on wave 1. Blocking the first runner will cause problems for the defender here. Wave 2 and 3 we want red eggs. If we don't get red, we just block all of the runners. We'll call red in the chat to let the defender know we got it. Then we'll meet up at the west cannon and shoot the last runner instantly when it spawns at 30 seconds. In Red 3 we would do the same, shooting the last 2 runners at 30 and 36 seconds, but here we don't get red eggs, so I'll block the runners and wait. I watch the last 2 runners and call the direction in chat for the main attacker. This allows them to time an action which will force the wave to end early when the last runner dies. Normally waves can end only every 6 seconds, but the main can manipulate this timer with various animations and interfaces. Wave 4 is a bit of a mixed bag. We block the first runner for the defender so they can kill it on time and get the reserve runner spawned, but the healers are starting to get tougher. Now we move east near the healer cave to prevent luring penance healers away from the healer player. We wait for the second and third healers to spawn and move back to block the last runner, which should be spawning at 24 seconds. At 27 seconds we can begin moving east to the wall. We only need to block the runner for 1 tick, so even if it starts moving west we've already blocked it if we timed our move correctly. We move this way to lure the last healer. Luring a healer means getting it stuck somewhere so the healer player can kill it quickly. Poisoning a static healer is twice as fast as poisoning one in motion, so lures are very important for getting fast times. We're doing Cape 5 now. This is pretty simple for collector. All I need to do is run northeast and lure as many healers as I can into the wall. The more healers I lure, the easier it is for our healer, but it's random which player a healer will target when it spawns. Wave 6 and up, we want to get red eggs loaded into the cannon before 60 seconds at the latest, ideally before 54 seconds. I run west around the cannon and wait to pick up eggs. Eggs can be converted from blue to green, green to red, and red back to green. I try to collect 6 eggs during the first call and then go back to convert them into red eggs and load the cannon. Collectors only earn points for every 6 eggs, so 5 is worth as much as 0, and 11 is worth as much as 6. I don't run through mid so that I don't lure any healers west. Kourend is a really good healer so we don't need any of these eggs, but sometimes things go wrong and they're useful for killing stray runners or healers. Wave 7, the healer will be doing a more difficult code, so I'll lure the first healer for him and trap it southeast of the cannon. This makes it easy for the healer player to repoison this healer on his way back to the dispenser to restock food. Now I wait until the third healer spawns at 18 seconds before I run west to get eggs. There's not a lot of time, so I can't get 6. I gather what I can before the call changes and then get them converted and loaded. Once the main uses a skill cape emote, we start firing the eggs. As long as the emote stall lasts, the eggs in the hopper do not decrease, and we can fire duplicated eggs. We shoot the lower HP healer next to the cannon, while Crow kills the last reserves in the corner. On wave 8, there will be one healer with high HP left at the end that we want to shoot. I get eggs as usual and wait for the skill cape emote before shooting. While there's downtime here, I'll discuss egg spawning mechanics. Eggs will always spawn in a 3x3 grid centered on the location of the dead penance in one of 3 known patterns I'm putting on the screen. When the call is red eggs, you can stand on the northeast tile and spam click because this tile can only ever be red or empty. For blue eggs, the southeast tile works the same way. There is no such tile for green, but in 2 of 3 patterns it will be on the south tile. Sometimes the south tile contains a red egg though, so it isn't safe to spam click here. Whenever an egg would spawn in a solid tile such as a wall, it instead spawns on the center of the 3x3 grid. Newly spawned eggs will always spawn below existing eggs, so it's safe to left click the top egg of a stack even if a penance is dying near the stack as you're clicking it. Always try to stop shooting before the last healer dies, because the main will try to force wave end, and if you shoot the cannon it breaks the force, and you have to wait for a natural end. I fail to stop shooting early here, and you can see we have to wait around after the last healer dies for the wave to end. We'll do blue 9 now. As the name suggests, we want a blue egg. We isolate the 6-second healer against the wall and then move south to avoid luring any other healers. The defender will place food differently to get the blue egg to spawn behind the wall. By doing this, I can pick up the egg without letting the penance healer out from behind the wall. I walk to the tile southeast of where the runner will die and wait for a blue egg. We get the 1 in 3 bad pattern though, and the egg spawns west of the wall. The defender stands north of the egg to block the healer while I pick it up. Once we have a blue egg, we load and fire it at the lured healer. This must be timed correctly by firing the egg shortly after the second to last poison tick occurs. There was a stack of healers, so I move to verify the blue is good. It's good if the dead healer doesn't disappear after it dies. This healer is still poisoned and has died. After it regenerates 1 HP, it will die a second time to the poison tick, and counts as 2 healers being dead for the end of the wave, meaning the last reserve doesn't have to be killed. Now we lure any remaining healers south towards the horn so they're a bit closer together for the healer player. As you can see in the chat window, all the penance healers are dead at 84 seconds. However, when I run north here, you'll see there is still one wandering around. This is the last reserve.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
Normally the wave would have been over when all the healers died, but we had a bit of a fiesta and the wave went on another 30 seconds. On wave 10, the healer and runner caves are swapped, meaning the healers are spawning further west than before. Due to this, we must stay even further west than before, so we start by running all the way around the cannon and stay on or west of the marked tiles as we gather eggs. I step over once here, but come back before the next 6-second interval, so I'm out of range when a new healer spawns and chooses a target. We need red eggs to help DPS the healers, but we also need a preload egg. The cannon must be preloaded with at least 1 egg when loading the Omega, or it is much harder to kill the queen with just 1 egg. This is because the cannon interface cannot be opened when the hopper is empty, so everyone has to open the interface and fire within a tight timing instead of just hovering over the Omega egg and spam clicking as I load it. Ideally, you can empty the collector bag before picking up one last green or blue egg, because eggs in the bag will not be converted. This will save the last egg in the bag as a preload because my teammates know only to shoot the red eggs. I failed to do this here, so I instead load my red eggs one at a time and save the last one for my preload to be loaded after the last healer is dead. Once all the pennants are dead, I preload the hopper and move to the queen's spawn platform to wait. The main will force spawn a yellow egg when the queen arrives using an interface. I quickly pick up the egg and it is relayed through the team and back to me. As I load the egg, my team fires it and the main duplicates it in one of two ways, either by quickly swapping between two elemental shields or by drinking the Shrink Me Quick potion from Grimtails. A skill cape emote does not work for this because it is always interrupted by the queen's AoE ranged attack. Thanks to Kourend for the easy sub 11 run. Check out his sub 10 world record in the description. Without further ado, let's get into the high gambles. That's going to do it for today. We can check off the Rune Battle Axe and Square Shield in the Chunk Picker. Here's the graphic showing everything we've obtained so far. Now we only need the Pet Penance Queen to unlock the next chunk. Hopefully we'll be rolling a new chunk in the next episode, but if not, I still have Healer and Defender to showcase. Thanks for watching. Bye!